Attention campers, stop seeking out Mothman for sexual favors. Once again, stop seeking out Mothman for sexual favors. Thank you, campers.
Welcome to Camp Creatures.
I am Pinna Palmer.
And I'm Grim Grinning Gabby.
And I'm Ranger Dylan. There goes my hat.
Wow.
There it goes.
Falling off his head.
That's Ranger Dylan.
With the big head.
Just take it off.
To say,
Take
it off! This will be an episode without the hat. I mean, it's still here with us.
How will they know you're a ranger? Now you're just like a man who likes khaki.
Yeah. And a khaki corner.
I think it'll stay.
Khaki. Khaki man.
Your vision and khaki.
All right, we're back.
Hello!
Second episode. Yeah?
Yeah, we got there.
Okay.
2.
We did it.
We just have to get past the third. We stop at the third. Round of applause. Yes.
I took it from him.
Oh,
Sorry.
he doesn't need it. What are we talking about today, Sarah?
Well, let's see. You know, we usually talk about horror films, horror things, Halloween, whatever. Since we're at camp, we thought, well, around the campfire, what do people usually talk about?
This is our campfire!
Ghost stories, creepy
Cool.
things.
Yeah.
But they also talk about folklore and stuff.
Yes. All kind of stuff.
Well, the subject for today is cryptids.
Oh my god.
No, it's not what you buy in currency with fake money.
That's crypto.
That's crypto. Totally different.
Crypto is out there.
We're talking about cryptids. You know, those things that you hear stories of, lore, like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, stuff like that.
Yeti. Werewolves. I don't think people realize, but werewolves are cryptids.
Chupacabra.
Okay.
Chupacabra.
And
You said that.
Did you mean El Chupacabra?
Because you talk funny!
Yeah,
El.
as you can tell.
The L's silent.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. So,
We know!
You like the Chupacabra over there?
Yeah.
but yeah, that guy,
Yeah. That's a famous one.
really famous.
So famous!
There's a ton of them that we wanted to kind of talk about, dive into, see where they kind of started, with the lore of them. They've always been around for years.
That's for a long
Centuries.
time. Centuries.
Wow.
Jinx!
So we're going to talk about that today. We're kind of changing the subject a little bit. Even though, Gabby, I did see you doing research over here. There is a movie on cryptids.
There's 2 movies. So we have Cryptid, which is a horror thriller in 2022. Not to be confused with Cryptids, which is a horror comedy in 2023 with Joe Bob Briggs.
So we're talking about monsters tonight, everybody.
Joe Bob Briggs.
Joe Bob Briggs.
My nemesis. Oh, no. He's not my nemesis. I've never met the man.
It's fun to say
Sure,
you have a
he's
nemesis, though.
Yeah.
Garlic is my nemesis.
We know.
Nice.
We could smell it.
How? If I eat it, I get sick, so you shouldn't smell it
eat
from
it
me.
all the time. You eat garlic against your own bowel's will. Pizza. Garlic's on pizza.
Not fresh garlic.
Does it have to be fresh garlic?
It has to be
Garlic's garlic.
Like the chopped up minced garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garlic's, like, salt is fine, because it's been emulsified, which is not normally on pizza, but garlic powder or fresh, like chopped garlic.
Poopy pants.
I swear I've seen you eat garlic.
We've been friends for 15 years, and the first few years of it didn't hurt me.
Then something changed.
Something has changed within me.
Which it
Anatomy,
does
which
happen, yeah.
every 7 years your body
I
starts
know.
to change.
I remember.
Because I used to get those
Having flashbacks of
cowboy
crab.
fries.
Crab. I used to love Crab. Crab and I used to go on many dates.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
I still think I am convinced that you can still have it. You've just had a bad version of it.
Twice in a row?
But where was the last time you had crab?
Well, it depends on where.
That's a different episode.
That's
but
okay.
but have you tried shrimp?
Yeah, I never had a problem with shrimp.
Okay, so you're not. It's not. Oh, excuse me. Nice. That's the garlic tart.
The garlic's coming.
Talking.
What a woman.
So you at least know it's not a shellfish allergy. And speaking of shellfish, speaking of water, the Loch Ness Monster would be one, right?
Wow, the ranger got us back on track.
The segue.
Nice save!
Where is Nessie from?
Scotland.
Scotland.
right?
I always want to say Ireland.
it's like Scotland English Channel. There's also different Loch Nesses.
Yeah.
because there's Champ.
Isn't there like the Michigan Loch Ness too?
Well, there's that's like how the Yeti is. Like, you know, Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot. It's like kind of different versions. Yeah.
We all have those different versions of our family that you go, I'm related to that.
I'm getting some weirdness from Cousin Penny.
That's your cousin from up north. Well, that sounds like Scottish, obviously.
I like the first picture when you Google it. They're like, no, this is her. But you can clearly see it was just a little drawing in the water.
Very real.
You could think she's a freshwater. She likes the Scottish Highlands. It's nice. She knows where she wants to live. It's really pretty.
Is that where all she's been spotted, or
where the OG has been spotted? But then there's other ones that are like the river monster.
The river monster.
You're like, ooh.
Dumb name.
This is my favorite website, the official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register.
It's a thing?
It's a thing. Sightings count at Loch Ness at 1,157. Recorded to date.
When was the last sighting?
2021. On a webcam.
On a webcam. But was it a good way? Why is there no good cameras?
Yes, that's my thing too. Why is it that they're always filming this on a potato?
The potatoes work, you know?
Delivery.
Oh my god. That was a cryptid that came into the door.
Well, you pointed and the door's like open and there's somebody standing there.
Yes. Bring it, yes.
Wait! Dylan's eyesight are the cameras that they are using.
Yes.
For all the cryptids.
They're the potatoes.
But it is weird, right? Like even those
It is
those Bigfoot shows, like on the Discovery Channel and stuff.
Which
like,
huge, and they never
my
find
God.
them.
Right? And
I
they're
love
out
those
there.
shows.
They're running with the cameras like, I think we got him.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, it's just a deer.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you hear that?
it's like
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures, but
Yeah.
for the woods.
That's a squatch.
That there are other Scottish lochs. Not just Nessie.
Oh.
Are they red-headed?
Loch Lomond, known as Lomi. A number of sightings in Nessie's southern cousin. Hi, Nessie. I'm your cousin Lomi. Nice to meet you.
Howdy, boys.
Do they look similar?
There's no pictures.
There's one, I promise.
Wait, y'all don't like this. Loch Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary's in the Great Glen in Scotland.
I thought you said dairy at first. I was like, oh, you know, sometimes they like, maybe they like to drink milk or eat ice cream.
What are they milking the Loch Nesses down
Just
there?
Gary.
Loch Ness milk.
We got-
very good for your health.
Milk was a bad choice.
Gary's my favorite.
Gary's pretty good.
Gary's great.
Yeah.
I like Gary.
Okay. There's been no good footage other than something that could possibly be a swan spotted in Loch Ness.
If you ever look at the pictures, they've like circled nothing, and they're like, it's right there. I promise. It's not there.
Yeah, it's just a wake.
It is.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
I've seen a couple of Loch Ness videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit odd. There are some, but they're also like, they say like snakes too that could get really large. And what qualifies as a Loch Ness monster? Is it prehistoric? What are they saying it is? Is it a prehistoric
Prehistoric beast.
I feel like that's what it has
that
to
has
be.
just survived over the years and has just never died?
Why won't you die?
Almost like what they say about like the megalodon shark.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Which like, but that was like a real thing though.
Yes.
That's like been scientifically proven that that's like
Correct.
been a real animal.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Cage goes in the water. You go in the water. Sharks in the water.
We're still exploring the ocean.
We know less about our own ocean than we do space.
When I think about the ocean, I get like anxiety. I don't know what's down there.
None of us do.
Exactly.
Let's keep it that way.
2023 new sighting of Loch Ness Monster captured in the most exciting photos ever.
Are they good?
It looks like trash.
Oh.
It looks like just bags of trash floating.
I mean, it could be. Or it could be Nessie.
She's gotten old. The skin's just kind of going on. I get it.
See, where does this come from? Like, where do these, like, how does it all happen?
It starts with a sighting.
What's that over there?
I just think it starts from lore and history of like drawings and stuff, and they're like, could it be? The guy from the Aliens. Could it be?
Yeah.
That Nessie has survived all these years, and these weren't just like fun drawings that these ancient people drew. They're real, and they still exist today somehow, some way. Some people even say that there are portals in the water, and that's why there's sightings. That happens with Bigfoot a lot. Can we talk about Bigfoot now?
We're shifting to Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Hold on. Shh. Do you smell that? It smells like
Bigfoot's.
one of the best quotes. Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Meanwhile, there he is.
There you better not dump on the dang porch again.
He's gonna do it again.
He always likes to ring the doorbell, light it on fire, and run away. What an
While he's still pooping. He's still pooping.
Well, now we know what he eats.
Yeah.
Berries. It's not us. I don't know why we're afraid of him.
Raspberry.
Bigfoot. Can we all agree that Bigfoot is probably the most well-known cryptid?
Yeah.
I would say
Absolutely.
Loch Ness is like second in there, but like Bigfoot is like top tier. And it all started with that one lovely that video. I don't know if it started, but the most famous video of Bigfoot doing the famous Bigfoot walk, and it looks like a guy in a.
There's a man in that suit.
The Bigfoot like story, their Yeti story, like it's my favorite out of all of them.
Really?
I love like the Bigfoot thing is because it is kind of creepy when you think about it, like just in the woods and stuff, and there's like this crazy creature walking around out there that maybe you don't know where it's
prehistoric.
you don't know where it's coming from, how long it's been living for. Yeah, Sasquatch.
That's his government name is Sasquatch, and his like nickname is Bigfoot.
Well, do you know why?
Why?
They gave him Just imagine. Come here. No.
Sasquatch.
And then he just leaves again. What do we call him? Fucking Sasquatch. That's what he is. Fucking ale.
Well, Sasquatch, that's more of a southern thing, right? Because there's Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and then Yeti. Isn't Yeti like from like the Himalayas and stuff?
Himalaya.
Hold on, there's an origin where Bigfoot, the nickname, came from, because he was just registered as Sasquatch.
Well, hold on. I just looked over and glanced over, and it said skunk ape.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one.
I would prefer Bigfoot.
Agreed.
That's a dang skunk ape, I say over there.
That's like it's.
I'm gonna start calling people that.
You skunk
That's an
ape.
insult. You're a skunk ape.
That's the skunk ape.
In 1958 is when the origin of Bigfoot name came to. A bulldozer company for a logging company discovered a set of large, 16 inches, human-like footprints sunk deep within the mud. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Sunk deep within the mud of Six Rivers National Forest. Upon informing co-workers, many claim to have seen similar tracks on previous sites, as well as telling odd incidents, such as an oil drum weighing 450 pounds having being moved without explanation.
A hazy mystery.
The logging company men soon began utilizing Bigfoot to describe the apparent culprit. Crew and other initial believed someone else was playing a prank on them. After observing more of these massive footprints, he contacted the reporter of the Humboldt Times newspaper, and they said, Sasquatch is Bigfoot. Bigfoot is Sasquatch.
Elizabeth Taylor is Bigfoot.
He's so famous that they have made multiple movies, multiple documentaries.
Messing with Sasquatch.
TV shows like you were just talking about.
Out of the great Northwest comes the legendary Bigfoot, who 8 years ago saved a young child lost in the vast wilderness and raised that child until he grew up to be Wild Boy.
He's even got attractions.
He's got definite attractions. He's photographed everywhere. People make little wood carvings of him. He's just become a favorite. I think almost, dare I say, lovable instead of feared.
Heck, they'd come all the way out here just for a blurry photo of me.
Oh, that's a good one.
And we even watched a movie the other night. I think you said it was the first Sasquatch
It's like
movie,
one of the first ones, yeah.
or at least put him on the map of people maybe having interest in Sasquatch. And that movie was called what, Dylan?
The Legend of Boggy Creek. Or is it Boggy or Bogey?
I thought it was Bogey.
Bogey? Legend of
I thought it was Boggy.
Boggy Creek.
We'll
They
have
have
to-
accents in this.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
The Legend of Boggy Creek, rated G.
I saw it a long time ago with one of my buddies, and we were like, that movie is epic. So
It's a whole lot of nothing.
yeah, it's Boggy.
Boggy Creek.
Yeah, see, and they have 2 other movies.
Yeah.
There's like sequels.
And the sequel I saw, because Mystery Science Theater does it.
Yeah, you saw the sequel.
When I saw the first one with you, I was like, oh, this is kind of like going to be like the second one. It has nothing to do with the second one. The second one is just a bunch of researchers going out there, horny researchers, and a professor inviting his students. That's a little too close if you ask me.
You let me tell you something right now.
Your balls are showing.
It's almost like a documentary style.
Yeah.
But it's not. And then, like you said, there's a musical.
There's a musical number in it.
Yeah.
And they talk about how he's kind of like lonely.
Here beneath the bright blue sky, no man's smoke blinds the eagle's eye.
It's very country.
MASH. It sounds like MASH. That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like. The opening of MASH. That's what it.
It's just
That's
like
at least something in my brain.
when you think of like slow bayou kind of, that's what that is.
Yeah, and that one is based in the South.
Deep South.
Yeah.
Bigfoot is usually not known to be. He's more towards like
A little bit north.
Up north, Montana. Nebraska? I don't know.
Yeah, it just says it inhabits North America, particular Pacific Northwest.
And this one's in the South. And
And sometimes Canada.
Canada.
Deep South.
Oh
And
yeah,
they're
this is
There's a one kid that goes on a canoe. It has nothing to do with the story. He likes to be alone. He goes and visits Joe Bob Jimmy Jimmy Joe. And just Joe Bob Jimmy Jimmy Joe, I'm just making this name up. It's an old man that lives by himself in a damn shack. And the boy likes to go and visit him every now and then. And they just say hi. He gives him
goods.
The goods.
which is drugs, smoking
chew
tobacco,
and
or
stuff, and
something.
smoking tobacco. And then he just goes inside his little shack cabin, and we never see them again.
What they do. I don't want to talk about it.
Because then it's just back to Bigfoot.
Well, and then like in the movie, there's like 2 or 3 minute just shot of this gentleman smoking a cigarette, and his hands are like so gnarly and gross.
Leathered. Some good shit.
This guy looked like he was straight out of the Pirates of the Caribbean scene when you're like
Yeah.
first start the ride.
Mhm.
He's the banjo guy.
It sure does look familiar.
And there's like a hard cut into something completely different.
It's bad. It's a bad film.
Yeah.
But I think it's a rite of passage in order to watch all these
Yes.
other
movies.
Can we all answer this? Do we think Bigfoot exists? Like truthfully.
No.
I do.
Oh, good for you.
There's so much out there.
There is so much out there.
I don't think he exists, but I do think there are other cryptids that do.
Yeah, there might be something similar to him that might be like a creature, but I don't know if like the Bigfoot as we know it is existing in the woods, because it's like at the same time we have a lot of technology and it's like they have yet to find anything crazy.
By this day and age.
They're with it.
I feel like it would be easier to search the wilderness first and then, say something like the ocean, because we're still discovering things in the ocean, but like the wilderness,
Hello, McFly.
yeah, like we could see what's going on.
Unless this creature is out from like interdimensional, which we've heard before, but but he still hangs out in the woods, but he has this amazing technology. It's
like Predator.
Stupid. Yeah, that's just dumb.
Maybe it's Predator.
Maybe it is Predator. Or he's in the cave system and they know how to work it. Have you seen the cave system just in America?
It's it's frightening.
I'll pull up the picture, but they show the cave system and then they show the missing people. Maybe we could blame Jason's death on that. That's where everybody goes missing in the forest, is along the cave systems, the tunnels. And I'm just like, what goes on in there?
I don't want to know what's on.
Is it Bigfoot?
Probably.
Or is it just like backwoods creepy people?
All of it. It's
Or are
all
people
of it.
just lost?
Everything.
People, hi, I've been down here for a few months. Can you get me?
Hello?
It could be the Blair Witch too. She might be out there.
She should be a cryptid, but she doesn't really. They made that one up.
I mean,
what a great.
Like the other ones, they made that one up, but all of these are not made up.
They're real. I tell you.
Real.
Carol Baskins is real.
I consider that bitch to be one of the biggest terrorists in the exotic animal world right now.
You guys had said the Yeti, or the myth of the abominable snowman. That's the government name. Nickname is the Yeti. And they're in the Himalayas. And the myth of the Yeti, the Himalayan people, according to legends, Alexander the Great once demanded to see a Yeti. But the locals
I demand it.
said, oh, no, he can't do low altitude. He just lives up here.
What royals demanded at this time
It's
is
like
insanity.
I demand that I see the Bigfoot.
Show me the Yeti.
Show me the hairy beast. Royals back then are like children at princess parties asking like the princesses
Right.
to do magic.
Yep.
Show us, Elsa. Show us what you could do.
Make us laugh, clown.
And Elsa all of a sudden is like, I can't have to turn my powers off because of the rain. Yeah.
I thought you got legs.
It's exactly that.
You're not real, man.
But so now it's the town folk trying to keep their, myth alive, and they're telling the prince, we can't. So that's why they dress up as the Yeti and they start performing, and that's when we get these lovely videos. That's what happens.
Yep.
Somebody demands to see it.
But I want it now!
There was, a couple years ago. I don't remember.
Great.
Because I think I was like, well, everything just stopped.
My brain hurts!
The Yeti is allegedly around 6 feet tall.
I've seen bigger.
That's not that big.
Yeah.
6 feet tall, very muscular. Very muscular.
Wow.
Joey, you're as big as a Yeti.
I don't give a fuck!
Does Joey weigh? Joey doesn't weigh between 200 to 140. Or 200 to 400 pounds.
He wishes.
I know. It
He's
is
like a $1.05.
wet.
He's like the feather at the end of Forrest Gump. People were smaller back then, though.
That's true.
So 6 foot
that's
is
correct.
actually kind of giant, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go into people into 1940s built homes. The
Oh, yeah.
doors
Oh,
were
yeah.
like small.
Yeah.
So now just picture somebody back in Alexander the Great days. Neighbor, have you ever seen Napoleon's height?
Yeah, he was tiny.
He's like Judy Garland's height.
Yeah, wasn't he like 5'4" or something crazy
I
like
think
that?
even shorter.
He's short. He's stocky.
Like Judy Garland, what, is 4'9", 5 foot?
Oh, really?
Oh, she was itty bitty.
Napoleon's height was anywhere between 5'2" to 5'7".
This is a guy that like controlled.
That's why they say like Napoleon complex.
Yeah, short. The short complex.
So yeah, Bigfoot would be very intimidating to somebody like that.
I would
Yeah,
think
and
so.
now we're just like,
But perspective,
Dylan,
nowadays.
you're Bigfoot.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm about as tall as Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That's not scary.
That's not scary.
Who else is a
Mothman, Sarah, go.
You see, I don't know much about the Mothman, so you're
Sarah,
going
where's
to
he from?
educate me.
You just found out.
West Virginia.
Yes, Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
So specific, too.
I'm a Mothman.
But what he's most known for is kind of a precursor to something bad.
Oh, so it's like a bad omen.
Yeah, he's been called like death too. So Mothman, what he looks like, and girls kind of have like fond over Mothman because he's like half man, half moth.
He's so hot, right?
Kind of hot.
Mothman.
So he's got like big red eyes, kind of a moth round head, big wings, and like a man's body.
So hot.
Muscular.
Didn't they make a movie on this?
I think there has been a movie on
Oh, yeah,
Mothman.
there's been, I mean, there's
Not a good one. And someone were like, well, at least he has abs. He's kind of hot, you know?
He's a little hunched.
Do you guys remember SpongeBob?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember Man Ray?
Yes.
The evil villain Man Ray.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He kind of looks like that, but with wings, and instead of the eyes up here, just like those big eyes. Big red eyes, all black.
I love red eyes.
There was an incident, I don't have the date. Gabby,
Yes.
you can give me a date on the first kind of sighting because there was a bridge incident. People saw this flying black thing in the sky.
It's a bird!
It's a plane.
Land on top of a bridge, and then the next day the bridge collapsed, killing a bunch of people.
Oh,
So
wow.
it started this kind of like the Mothman was spotted and he's like a bad omen. And then another thing happened where he was spotted and it's like something else happened. So he's become this like lore to the point where this place in Point Pleasant has a huge ass statue of Mothman just dedicated to him.
You know, like in a statue.
Statue?
Yeah, statue.
They also had to put up like a placard saying, please stop rubbing.
Yeah, because he's kind of hot.
Yeah, statue. Ralphie?
Did they need to give him abs and a bulge? No.
Oh,
But the artist
see, yeah.
did. And I'll put it up here. And you can see where his genitalia would be. It's kind of like rubbed off a little bit. You're like, stop touching the Mothman, please. You know, mothballs.
That's,
They keep
they
touching
should
his
sell
mothballs.
mothballs there.
Yeah! Oh my god! He's throwing mothballs at me!
He's almost kind of like an anti-superhero. It's become.
This is where you're saying like the superheroes because of Batman TV. The series at that time was huge. The villain Killer Moth did not appear in the show, but the comic book's based off of Mothman.
So like when you see the Mothman, that's like
Not good.
No. I was wondering why I saw him in my restroom before I had diarrhea.
Don't
Laughs.
eat garlic, Gabby.
Oh, I found it. Mothman. So the first sighting was in 1966. Two young couples from Point Pleasant, Roger and Linda Scarberry and Steve and Mary Moletti, told police they had seen a large black creature whose eyes glowed red, standing at the side of the road near the TNT area.
Going my way.
The site of a former World War II munitions plant. Linda described it as a slender, muscular man, about 7 feet tall, with white wings. However, she was unable to discern its face due to the hypnotic red eyes.
With their eyes blazing red,
Who needs a
Scary.
face with a body like that?
And red eyes, am I right?
People were just like, it.
Yeah.
Distressed, the witnesses sped away, reporting that the creature flew after the car, making a screeching sound. It pursued them as far as Point Pleasant city limits, but then went poof when it got to the city limits. And then over the next few days, more people kept saying like, oh, I saw that. I've seen that guy. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw him too.
2 volunteer firefighters who saw it said it was a large bird with red eyes. Believed the sightings were due to an unusual large heron he termed poke.
Where was the incident of the bridge? There was a bridge incident with the Mothman.
1967, the collapse of the Silver Bridge and the death of 46 people. The incident gave rise to the legend connected to Mothman sightings on the bridge collapse. According to the Georgian newspaper, I'm not going to say that, something in Russia, and UFOologists claimed that Mothman sightings in Moscow foreshadowed the 1999 Russian apartment bombings. Bombings, not bondings.
Bombings. So major incidences, Mothman has been spotted. So could
Was that a fart?
Spotted. So
Jerry.
No. Jesus. Bro. Who did that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Honestly though, that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Was it the dog?
Something. You mean someone?
To the point where Mothman has actually gotten so big, like even in pop culture today, that he's on slippers, toys, this and that. Even TikTok got a hold of Mothman. So they made a Mothman theme song to da 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 Mothman. Da 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 dee da dee Mothman.
That's
and
funny.
like people were dressing up as Mothman for Halloween. Mothman is the greatest.
Yes, the Mothman Festival began after brainstorming creative ways to attract visitors to Point Pleasant. The group organized the event, chose the Mothman to be the center of the festival due to its uniqueness and its way to celebrate the local legacy in the town. According to the event organizer Jeff Wamsley, the average attendance of Mothman Festival is an estimated 10 to 12,000 people per year.
We love you, Mothman.
A 12-foot metallic, this is a statue she was talking about, a 12-foot metallic statue of the creature created by artist and sculptor Bob Roach. What a great name. Unveiled in 2003. And now there's a Mothman Museum and a research center that was opened in 2005. And the festival is held the third weekend of every September, hosting guest speakers, vendor exhibits, pancake eating contests.
I love maple syrup on pancakes.
And hayride tours of local areas that they have seen him. I want to go for the pancakes.
Calm down.
What else do they do in West Virginia? You know, this is their big ticket.
That's it.
This is it.
I can see maybe why Bigfoot might be a little jealous of this.
I would be
jealous.
Yeah.
Well, Bigfoot has so much hair. We don't know if he has abs or not. We know he's kind of tall.
I'm sure if he shaved, maybe he did.
I just
Maybe
picture
he
him
would.
trying to shave and like crying, being like, oh, no, for me.
Yeah, and he comes over and he has like all the tissue marks, like, you know,
Yeah, he
waiting
cuts
from
himself.
it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey guys. Oh, geez, big.
What?
Wow.
Nothing. You look.
Why does everything get You look great. Working out.
I did not know he had 6 nipples.
So many nipples.
Mothman, the best. Give me somebody
I would
else.
say like underneath Bigfoot for me would be the Chupacabra. Like that's a pretty scary one.
I think Chupacabra is known to us mostly because I think we live in Southern California, which is close to Mexico, and we have a lot of native Hispanic people here in the county of Los Angeles. So, you know.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I don't know where you went on that.
Well, you know, whatever. But it's the folklore is pretty big here.
Yes.
Not intimidating creature. Not hot.
Not so hot.
I hope not.
I don't know. It's not an intimidating creature, but I think it's
I thought you were talking on the hot.
It's not
I was like,
hot.
okay, we're going to talk about that later. Dylan.
Past that. Piece of shit.
Chupa hot raw.
Yeah. I think the idea of that creature is pretty scary.
Well, wasn't there a video of somebody actually catching it? Like on TikTok? I remember seeing something.
I think there was an older one.
Something like that.
He keeps eating my chickens.
He was
Chickens, sheep,
Yeah.
Goats.
babies.
Save the children!
It's not that big. How big is a chupacabra? Like the size of a what? A weasel?
Size of Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, yeah, my French bulldog.
Yeah, because I don't think they're that big. I don't know if there's...
No.
Well, there might have been stories him
Bigger
being
ones?
bigger, yeah.
I've always heard him being a little thing, like a little Tasmanian devil kind of.
That's what I've heard him as too. Smaller dog kind of size.
Ravenous raccoon.
Yeah.
Like national news about him came in March 1995.
Yeah, see, I think I like that creature. I think it's
You
a
like
cool.
that one?
I think it's a cool.
Goat sucker. I don't. Again, I just
The
grew
goat
up.
sucker.
I just grew up with
Those
it.
damn goat
'Cause
suckers.
It's countries Puerto Rico or Mexico. Mom's Puerto Rican, dad's Mexican. So
She's f***ing ethnic!
Yeah.
they each have their own version of Mr. Chupa, of Mr. Sook.
So there is different versions like Bigfoot
Mm-hmm.
and Loch Ness.
Yeah, I feel like the chupacabra, well, especially in like that culture, chupacabra, then La Llorona,
Oh,
and
La
then
Llorona.
El Cucuy.
She's
so, like,
not a cryptid though. She's just
No.
a ghost.
She's just crazy.
would El Cucuy be one then?
The boogeyman?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's more of a
spirit
demon
An entity.
Yeah.
That's a no.
What's that funny one with the one that looks like pants?
Fresno Nightwalker.
Which is California. So this is us, you guys. Woohoo! Represent.
Fresno Nightwalker.
You know.
Say it again.
But they're the stupidest looking things.
I was about to say, yeah.
It looks like if you chopped Gumby in half, and there's a video of them walking, like on a night camera, like somebody's house camera, and they're just walking through the street like, and it was like making the news everywhere, and even the news reporters were like, well, we don't know what the that is, you know?
like, sure, whatever.
Okay, so I said Nightwalker because the picture said Nightwalker. When I went to type it in, they said, did you mean Nightcrawler? So the person who had that picture lied.
Okay.
Fresno Nightcrawler, also known as the Fresno Alien. Cryptid that has made 2 appearances so far, one in Fresno, California, and the other in Yosemite National Park, also in California.
So he's a California native.
Hey. I like how it says, but also a man in Poland said that they saw him.
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to get attention.
He's just crazy.
Yeah, the Poland need love too.
I like how the type that cryptid he is humanoid.
With any of these creatures, if I was like walking around late at night, you know, near the woods or something, or outside this cabin, it would scare the shit out of me if I saw any of these things.
Yeah, you wouldn't really know what to do with it. It's not like I would walk near a pair of white pants coming at me.
No, I mean, unless they were like really stylish.
I know. Abercrombie?
But other than that, I'm running.
Fetch.
Like, I'm running.
The pants.
The pants
The pant
monster.
monster.
Yeah, I'll throw up the video so everybody who watching can definitely see the pants monster. Monster. Oh, but there, Gabby, you mentioned werewolves are part of.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know werewolves?
Probably more famous than Bigfoot.
Yes, but I don't think people know that they're part of the cryptid.
I think they just
kind
put
of
them under
community.
like monsters.
Monster. I think they
Yeah.
associate it more with the monster, thanks to Universal. They're out there all the time. We hear them, right?
Yeah, they're walking by right now.
Yeah. Oh, there they go. A pack, bunch of Jacobs.
But I'd say they've been in Twilight. They've been in Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
They've been with the Universal Classic Monsters.
Werewolf.
I never would associate them with the cryptids, but I guess they are.
Yep.
Because it's like Wolfman or Dogman.
Yeah, what's
and
the
they
difference?
go under a lycanthrope. It's the Greek for them.
Greek? Mexican?
Human with the ability to shapeshift into a wolf.
So does this come from Greek mythology?
Well, maybe because Greeks like to mix a lot of humans with some kind of animal. I mean,
Yeah.
Zeus turned into a swan, and
Had sex.
Didn't they have the horseman thing too?
Man, bear, pig.
What's that called?
centaur.
Yeah.
Medieval Europe, especially France and Germany.
Oh.
It's not Greek.
Innocent people were often taken to court because they thought they were werewolves.
Oh, so it's kind of like a witch trial.
Oh.
We have found the witch. May we burn her?
So not only do we have to watch out for people that possibly might be witches, but the werewolves too.
Watch out for those werewolves. Kill them.
Werewolves and witches, a combo. Many.
What a fun couple.
I wonder why or how.
Is a werewolf underneath there?
I'll show you something, Harry.
Gross.
There are many ways to become a werewolf yourself.
Oh, so we could do this at home.
Do tell.
Excellent. Drink water out of a werewolf's
Already out.
track. Drink downstream on a river as wolf drinks ahead of you.
I'm down by the river.
So you have to see a wolf.
Okay.
And then when they start to drink, go downstream and go, me too.
Okay.
So like you're drinking, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's backwash.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
Keep going.
Sleep under the full moon's light. I'm out.
Naked,
It didn't say.
That's how I do that on Wednesdays.
Oh, guys,
butthole and all.
here's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite. Be born from werewolves.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, how are you supposed to do that?
one.
It gets so much better. Be cursed by some kind of magical being. It says by some kind.
So like a witch.
Werewolf. Got you. Nailed you.
Idiot. This is a lot of work just to be a werewolf. I'd rather be bit by a vampire.
And drink their blood.
Well,
be born the 7th son in an Indian family.
Also weird though, because that means the werewolf made it all the way to India. So that must mean multiple cultures have different types of a werewolf type being, yes?
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. I mean, I think that's kind of cool how there's so many different versions of.
Which kind of makes you think, how did everybody come up with the same conclusion? Unless maybe
They saw him.
it's real. Right?
I mean, there were some American werewolves in London, so, I mean, it makes sense.
You gotta kill yourself, David. Before it's too late.
Which, that's a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, we got that.
We got Yeti. We got
What about my Flatwood? What about my Flatwood
Your
monster?
Flatwood lady.
Let's talk about
Flatwood monster.
And I'm on Cryptid's wiki. Let me go.
Not sponsored.
Flatwood Mac. Flatwood.
I love their music.
It's the also known as the Braxton County Monster or Braxy.
Tony Braxton's cousin.
Oh, gosh. I love that show, Keeping Up with Braxtons. Anyways, or the Frametown Monster.
Please don't do that again.
Is a cryptid sighted in the forest of Flatwoods, West Virginia.
Another West Virginia.
And Frametown, West Virginia, respectively.
Either West Virginia's just really bored, so they're just trying to make themselves interesting, or they got some creepy stuff going on. I mean, there's a lot of woods out there.
Yeah, they got some creepy shit out there.
It's a lot of history, too. It's old.
At 7:15 p.m. on September 12th, 1952, 3 little boys witnessed a bright object cross across the sky. The object came to a rest on land belonging to a local farmer. Once they saw the thing land, the boys went to one of their mom's houses where they reported seeing a UFO crash land in the hills. From there, okay, well, this just reset itself, so I lost my spot. Okay, from there, the boys and a group of locals went to the farm to try to find whatever it was the boys had seen. A quarter of a mile, the group reached the top of the hill where they saw a large, pulsating ball of fire.
What kind of story is this?
Yeah, what website are you on? Pornhub. Hey, you know what?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Everyone likes it.
Pulsating, roaring,
large,
veiny.
It was engorged.
Standing erect on the top of the hill.
Leaning slightly towards the right.
I always hate it when they do that. Anyway, keep going, Gabby.
Upon returning home, the mother contacted the local sheriff and the news reporter. The reporter conducted a number of interviews and returned to the site where the farmer, later that night, where he reported there was a sickening, burnt, metallic odor still prevailing. The sheriff and his deputies searched the area, but found no trace.
So explain to the people what the Flatwoods monster looks like.
It looks like it has like a spade, like if you flip the card of a spade up and has a top. So it's got like a collar of a spade.
Okay.
Its head is round or like an upside down triangle, depending on the looks.
He glows.
The top part kind of looks, in this picture, like a pilgrim, like a little pilgrim top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Female pilgrim top, how it's like wide and then...
Maybe that's why they said like waist down. It's kind of almost, it's like a human dress, like a gown.
Yeah.
It was either RuPaul, somewhere in West Virginia.
Kind of a RuPaul type.
They said it was either a creature or someone was just really intoxicated one night driving home from the bar.
And it had some head.
They said it... The entity was initially reported about being 10 feet tall and 4 feet wide.
This guy came back from the casino. This thing had a spade of a head, and he got the dress on, and he was dealing the cards.
Serving me way too many whiskey sours on the side.
Look. You're drunk? Everybody's drunk!
So there's the Greys, there's the the reptilians, and then there's this diamond-shaped head one. And when I see the Flatwood monster, and I go, that's it. That's it. And they did say that they spotted a UFO before it, right?
Yeah.
And it is alien.
You know, this is like what the f*** are we talking about?
I love the drawings. It's Invader Zim. It's like an
It does kind of look. Yeah, it's an alien in a dress.
This one gave her boobs.
Well, she's hot. she's really hot.
Hey, maybe that and the Mothman will get together.
I mean, they're in the same area.
I never thought I would get jealous. I never thought I would get jealous about.
Okay, we'll change it. We'll change it. You don't have to look at her anymore.
He's mine.
Do like a Wendigo or something like that. Is that
cryptid? That is a cryptid. Yeah.
Wendigo. That's a good one.
That's a famous Native American. No, not the pants one. Get
Sorry,
get the crawlers out of here.
Yes, right.
The damn Sacramento crawler, whatever.
Okay, put that away.
Wendigo.
Wendigo. No, that's
when is it time to
one.
go?
See what you did there. Those are scary though. I think those are another like scary one. Wendigos.
Well, they're quite brutal. They're Native American lore, yeah.
Yeah. And it's cannibalistic.
Ooh, that's probably why.
Cannibalism? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather be dealt with Bigfoot or the pants.
Oh yeah.
The crawlers than this motherfucker.
They can be human and shapeshift. So you're like, oh, or they can be 15 feet tall.
That's crazy.
The earliest description of Wendigo was that a similar appearance to a corpse with a skeleton-like thin with a skeleton-like thin body with gray skin, sunken eyes, bloody lips, yellow fangs, and a long, slimy tongue. Ew.
See, that's scary.
Swipe yes. Later, myths said that the Wendigo is a lipless ape. Okay.
That was rude.
Giant fangs that devours human flesh, and it can turn a person into another Wendigo, which is one of the worst curses to the Algonquian-speaking Native Americans, Canada.
It's a curse.
They did an episode of Wendigo in Charmed. I remember that episode. It was a good
Didn't
one.
they do it in Pet Cemetery? Isn't there like Wendigos around?
I think
so.
Because
Yeah.
it's on Native American burial.
The Wendigo.
If it has a movie with Native American, we're going to mention Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Son of a bitch, you left the bodies and you only moved the headstone!
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like skinwalkers. You ever hear about the skin? Are skinwalkers considered cryptids?
They are.
Hell no!
Those videos have been circulating TikTok. I mean, so much. Like apparently they say like the skinwalkers will take a form of your dog or something like that, and they'll be led into your house, and they'll take a form of a human as you're driving, and you'll hear like, "Help me!"
Hello?
Oh my god!
So they make you come outside, and that's
see,
where
that's
it's or like a
scary.
baby cry. It'll do baby cries in the middle of the night to make you come out.
A skinwalker is a Navajo witch who has the ability to change into animal forms or any forms that they
It's almost
want.
like the Thing.
Supernatural beings. The other witches are dark magic practitioners who can shapeshift into animals, possess them, or disguise themselves as they please.
With thou like to live deliciously?
Why are you the way that you are?
Do you remember that movie Dreamcatcher? No. And it was like, I thought it was maybe about like these aliens or something, and they were like in the wilderness, the snowy wilderness. I don't know if that was like about a Wendigo type of scenario or this other character that we're talking about.
Walker.
It's called Dreamcatcher.
When did it come out?
Oh,
2003.
Yeah, a little while ago.
I like how that's a while
I know,
ago.
isn't that scary?
Bruh. You're old.
They need to make a Wendigo movie.
There are different ones. They're just not like
They're not
budget.
big.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think the
Like
big
B
corporations. Maybe give it time. Blumhouse will smell it,
Let's say Blumhouse
and they'll
will do
ruin it.
These movies are terrible.
The Wendigo, after social media star disappears in the woods of North Carolina.
What's up, Logan lovers? It's Logan. But we're here to see something, right? So Wendigo, 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 Wendigo!
His friends are set to figure out what happened to him, ignoring the legend of the cursed land. Well, that was only their first mistake.
Kinda
The
like Blair
Wendigo
Witch.
2022.
Blair Witchy.
This is like the Blair Witch Hunt project.
It always comes back to Blair Witch.
OG, baby.
I love that movie. We all saw the remake in theaters. That was
Which
really
was
good.
great.
I loved it.
Now, Blair
That
Witch
one
2,
was- yeah.
garbage.
Oh,
Terrible.
Out of remakes, that one was pretty good.
it was good.
And that one shot where they kind of showed whatever the maybe the Blair Witch is, it's so quick. Like,
Yeah.
boom, you're like, what is that? What is it? And she's like,
What is wrong with you?
Also have like a really claustrophobic scene in there too. Remember when she's crawling through the underbelly to the house? I'm just like, oh, dude, this is gnarly.
Well, I thought that movie was honestly really great. The remake of Blair Witch, if you guys haven't seen it yet, please check it out. It's very good. I also suggest seeing the first one first because it does correlate with the first one. They do touch on it.
The OG one started all those found footage movies.
There would be no Paranormal Activity.
Nope.
There would be none. Or even, what's the Godzilla one with the alien attack?
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield, you know.
Oh God, I'm so startled.
And like listening to all these like cryptid stories, like these are like the best campfire stories. You know, talking about this kind of shit. It does kind of creep you out.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Camping's pretty scary.
It can't. You never know what's out there in the.
Look what's out there right now.
What is it? Oh God.
Sarah, don't.
Don't worry. It's Jason again.
Keeps coming by.
He brought me flowers last time.
Can he go clean up Bigfoot's poop?
You know he won't do that. Let me know when the big purple eater is back there.
Okay.
One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. That is a cryptid.
A purple people eater playing rock and roll music to the horn on his head.
That actually would.
That guy. That's the scariest one of them all. There's a one, and he tricks you with a very happy song, but it's the most devious of them all.
And then he just grabs you.
Yeah. Whew. Eats you, stabs you with his horn.
That's a brutal way to go. Stabs you first with his horn with a smile on his face, and then the song's playing in the background.
Jordan Peele used that song at the end of Up. Up.
Wow. What a great movie.
Wow.
Jordan Peele's Up.
Don't Look Up, right?
It's
what's it called?
There's Nope.
Nope. Idiot. Don't Look Up's a different movie. I'm sorry.
Don't Look Up. Yeah, that's another one.
I'm getting so confused. At the end of
Nope.
He plays one-eyed flying purple people eater.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That movie pissed me off. Like once we found out that the alien
started off so
saucer
strong.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The alien saucer midway through the movie is not a saucer. It's like a creature, and you're like, God.
Technically, it's a cryptid.
It's a cryptid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wish it would have stayed a saucer. Yeah, the cryptids. I love them. They're so cool.
Why don't you marry it?
I think so too. And they're also scary because they could be kind of true.
Loch Ness Monster is real.
Pick which one you want and then go down that rabbit hole. And then anytime you go down any kind of rabbit hole for them, you'll find some kind of movie that bless someone's soul. They're like, this is it.
Yep.
This is my breakout movie. And you're like, it's not, but thank you so much. D movie where I'm just doing the dishes and watching.
Hold on, the phone's ringing.
Oh.
Hello? It's for you. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Is Pamela calling?
No. I thought we changed her number. Tell her wrong number. Tell her wrong number.
The wrong number. No, bye. Kawasaki.
Ever since her kid went missing at our damn camp, she's been calling us non-damn stop.
You know who doesn't call us? Georgie's mom. We lost that kid. No one calls us on that one.
He's been missing for a while.
Him.
Again, cryptids. Go down that rabbit hole and enjoy. And for your camper assignment, down below in the comments, please let us know what your favorite cryptid is, why it's your favorite cryptid.
Maybe even tell us one that we didn't even name.
Yeah. Go
so we can look it up.
So many. Which one would you swipe right on? Is it right or left? I don't know which one.
I forgot.
Idiot.
Which one would you go, yeah, I'd date him.
Yeah, I'd them.
Yeah. Final question, though, to you guys. Do you believe in any of them? Final question.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask the audience.
If you're asking us?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, I thought you were asking all of them at home.
But my favorite was he looked and he was like...
But yes, to you guys, too, for your assignment. Sure.
Do
you believe in any of them? Do you believe?
Do you believe in cryptids at all? I do.
I'm on the fence. Some, maybe. And then some, yeah, I don't. Like I don't think Bigfoot's real. But maybe some other ones, I don't know.
I want to believe Mothman is real. But I don't think he's like a Mothman. I think he's something else.
My husband?
Let us know down below, you guys. Tell him, Gabby.
Attention campers, attention all campers. Hi creatures, we're back. Just letting you know you'll be able to see us at Midsummer Scream, Long Beach Convention Center, July 26th, 27th, and 28th. Go ahead and stop by our booth, see your favorite counselors, and your favorite ranger, because you probably only have one ranger that you like. Anyways, thanks creatures, please stop by, say hi to us.
Do it.
By the way, if you liked all of this and you want to see more, Gabby, what can they do?
You can find us on Instagram at _TalkyWordPodcast_. Also on YouTube at the same name.
Yeah. Or find us on multiple, resources like...
You can listen to us on anywhere that you can hear a podcast. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and so forth and etc.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
And be sure to subscribe, too. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. All you got to do is hit that button down below.
And click like. Please, God, click like.
If you're not subscribed and you're just watching, subscribe. Let me put this down.
Yeah, let's put the weapons
Very
away.
violent.
I'm
Anyway. All right, so I am Pinna Palmer.
I'm Grim Grinning Gabby.
And I'm Ranger Dylan.
Thank you for joining us at Camp Creatures. We'll see you later. Bye.
Suck that
Oh,
Yeti.